What is up? Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Brian, and today it is Friday. I don't know the actual calendar date, the 18th, and tomorrow is the game sale. So I have been working through the games that I have for sale, and I've kind of priced out some of them. There's definitely more that I can go through and kind of clear out, but these are what I have. So let's take a look. And we're going to be a little hobbled today. We'll get into why, but this will be a lot harder than normal. So let's take a look at what I've got and go from there. Okay, so these are the games that I am right now going to be listing. We got Deep State, PAX Premier, Cosmic Encounters, Empires of the Void, Earth Under Siege, Outer Rim, My Father's Work, Cities of Venus, Age of Rome, and Euthia. I still have my Marvel Zombies here that I will be selling. I'm probably thinking like around $600. I'm going to be taking a loss on it, but with the shipping, because it's huge, it's just something I'm going to have to put up with. Andromeda's Edge, I want to sell, but there was a recent announcement for an expansion, so we might hold on to it. Final Girl, I'm having a real hard time letting it go. I like the system a lot. I just don't play solo as much, and I have other solo games I love, so maybe I should get rid of it. Otherwise, if I didn't get injured, up here is where I would really start to dive into and taking some of this stuff down. Over here is Dungeon Universalis. I loved this game, but it's a little bit much for me. Over here is Tsuki Yumi or whatever. Never played it. Wasn't very impressed with Gray Fox Games. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I'm not impressed with any of the quality of games I've ever gotten from them, and I'll never buy another Gray Fox Games again. There's just a whole bunch. You got a bunch of Tiny Epic games up here. I got a bunch of AEG games, but those are so small that I have a hard time getting rid of them. Doomblings up there. I mean, oh, Who Goes There? You can't even see it, but it's right there. Who Goes There? These are all games that I could really consider getting rid of. My wife and I talked about trekking through history. We're going to take that to my mother's house so that when we're visiting them for vacations, they have a board game that's more family oriented. So we're going to kind of go through some more of these things and look for stuff. For my Lego fans, they were kind of asking to see the Death Star. So let's come and take a look. So this is the Death Star that I've been working on for Avery. We've got the jail sale set up. You'll see some... Oh, shit. God damn it. You'll see some figures placed around because Avery was playing with them. So she likes to do that while I'm building things. Okay, so you got the jail cell here. You can open up the chute to send them into the trash pit there, which falls down to here, which is kind of cool. And then this is a door for the jail cell, where Princess Leia will be at some point. Haven't finished whatever room this is, so I have no idea what that is. But this door opens, which is kind of cool. Oh, come on. There you go. So that opens. That's kind of cool. You got this turbo laser down here. So that guy shoots. Over here is another, this looks like the landing pad. And you've got this lift that goes up and down at times when it chooses to. So that's kind of cool. And then over here we have the Emperor's throne room. So the Emperor's kind of chilling out right there, looking all sorts of pissed off. And this is where Luke and Vader fight. And you can see you kind of have these collapsible, walkways. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with this elevator down here. If there's going to be like an actual moving elevator, would be kind of cool. Down here is the scene where Luke and Leia swing across. So that's kind of cool. And then down here, I don't think this is an actual scene, but you have this, mechanical arm. There's a chair right there for someone to operate it. What else? We have one more room down here. And then here is where Obi-Wan pulls turns off the tractor beam. So that's currently what we're doing. And then, of course, they're having a Christmas party over here. Avery was having them have a Christmas party, which is kind of cool. And she was doing some stuff over there with the nice castles. So that's the Lego room. Working on that, hoping to get that done hopefully soon. But real quick, let's talk about why this vlog is going to be very short. So on Wednesday, I injured myself pretty substantially, I feel like. And I have been basically unable to walk. I had to go to the emergency room on Wednesday night around 1 a.m. when I was like talking to my doctor friend, who's one of the he's part of the board game group and subscriber to the channel. And he was like, Brian, with what you're telling me, you probably need to go into the doctor, and the primary care people aren't going to be able to help you. So I went to the ER. I will be mixed in terms of if the ER was helpful. I would say the best part about it was that they got me into an orthopedic doctor the next day. So obviously I had the referral. The next day the orthopedic called me, and today I got my appointment with my orthopedic doctor, and they were able to drain some fluid from my knee to kind of reduce the inflammation and get an idea of what's going on in there. And hopefully there's nothing dangerous. I've torn a tendon in my knee, in my foot before, and it's miserable. And I don't think this is quite a tendon tear. I think I overinflamed or maybe exerted a tendon in my knee. But there's no tear because I've got lateral movement that doesn't hurt, but I just can't really walk on it. So that's kind of put a real hamper on everything in terms of getting my organization in my board game room. My wife had to help me get these games priced and sorted. And I'm not going to be able to even take them to the game sale tomorrow. She's going to be dropping them off for me. So I just don't think I'm going to have much more to talk about. We'll have a follow-up video because I want to continue this curation of the collection, space. But, yeah. Dude, okay. You guys, the vial that they took from me, first off, was like this thick and huge. Like, really long. And they got so much out of me. My wife was like, that was like a freaking cup of fluid. It's kind of gross. And my knee is back to being swollen again. So, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty poofy. That's where they ejected me. So, you guys wanted to see that, right? I know you did. You come to Board Game... I'm going to say Board Game Brigade, but that's not my name. Another tidbit. I get so annoyed when other channels talk about my channel and they say Board Game Brigade. I'm like, where are you getting the board from? It's GameBrigade. It's always been GameBrigade. But I digress. I'm hoping it heals. Today has been a lot better. I've been able to hobble around without a brace or anything like that. The unfortunate thing is next week is one of my good friends' bachelor parties in Vegas, and we're all having a party down there to have a celebration. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. And that was something I was going to document for the vlog. There was other things. I bought this little bear for Avery that I was going to take down there with me, and then it was going to be an adventure with me and take pictures at different places like Pirates or, wherever we decided to go, the escape room. The bear was going to be there taking pictures so Avery could see these photos while I was gone, and then when I came back, she'd have her new bear. So that's unfortunate that I can't do that, but we'll see. The doctor said Monday, potentially she might give me a cortisone shot, and that might get me an ability to walk, potentially. So I'm not canceling my flight yet. I'll find out Monday or Tuesday if I'm going to need to cancel my flight. So, but I'm like 80-20 right now. I'm really hoping out that I can go, though, because it'd be cool. But I'm going to wrap this up. This will be a quick vlog. And I'll talk to you guys soon. No secret word.